Okay, I'm going to take a shot at installing the PS1 Digital kit. Got a beautiful PS1 SCPH5501 here. I've already installed a Xiaomi version 4, and this is a EU14 motherboard on this PlayStation 1. So I've already taken some of the screws out, some of the parts out, disconnected some of the cables. We can get this out. Should probably hook up my static strap here, since this is probably the least safe work area ever. So first thing in the kit, first thing Dan says, we need to remove this little button here that's popped up. Says the easiest way to do that is with some side cutters. So we will take a shot at that, removing this without hurting ourselves. Oh yeah, that came out nice. And we put our hand over it so it did not shoot across the room. I like it. Put that over to the side somewhere. Anywhere. And then we are going to go ahead and remove the screws for the parallel port. So we can get this one port, two screws on the inside of the back here. Main piece of work out of its shell. Keep some of this together. It's for safekeeping. Well, we'll see how safe it is. Remove the oil shield. Says we don't need that anymore. That's fine. Going to need to remove the solder from this shield right here. We're going to fire up our soldering iron. Flux, paste, solder, tip cleaner, all good to go. That's how easy this is. So there's my install of that. When the soldering iron warms up, which is not going to do unless it's plugged in. Okay, it is now on. Got a variety of tips here. I've got the edge one on right now. I think we're up to temperature. Dan shows this as being really easy, so we'll see how easy it is. However, I'm going to need a little bit of eyeball assistance because a little bit of loop. My eyes are not that great, and it's a good idea if you are having any kind of issues with your vision. Even with this, you probably still want to come in here and make sure that you can sort of see what's going on. Even if your eyes are really good, because this is going to be some tiny soldering, I believe, we get into. And if you can't see it, you are going to be in a world of hurt. There's that. This might be easy. We'll see. Take that solder off. pretty wide tip on this. Maybe I'll add some solder to it just to loosen it up. It's 2. Work our way around. Just gonna put some flux on that. Solder might make this a little easier. Three sides. Okay. Right of that. And there's 2 on this side, so this should be interesting. Okay, and then we have a big one in the middle here, which we'll see how this goes. Approach angle, right? Might have to put the old soldering iron into boost. Tip it up a little bit. Boost. Okay, which one did I not get? What? Put that off to the side. We're not going to be reusing it, I'm pretty sure. Smooth that out. Giant hack job in here. A lot of solder on that. Could probably wick that off. I wish I had thicker wick. Some of it off. It's an enormous amount. Be using this a little bit later, I'm sure. How do we want to get that serial port out? You know what I forgot to do is I forgot to bend that notch out of the way on the shield. So we're going to do that. Before we forget, that is this notch right here. Use my needle nose, get those nice and high and tight. So yes, I put a rubber band on those just to keep them nice and snug. That back, all good. We forget anything else? get to remove the serial port now. This is going to be the fun one. The serial port. Just a second here. I'm going to skip ahead in the video just to make sure I've got this right. Remove the serial port. The one in the middle. Parallel port. That's how we roll. So the question is, do you want to take it off with the solder wick or something else for the hot air? So let me change the tip on this to something a little more appropriate. Just try not to burn myself. Tin it up a little. Add some solder to each one of these. Help with it flowing. Sort of give it a little refresh. Use the solder sucker, the hot air, solder wick. What do you guys think? I'm thinking if I use hot air, will I be able to pull that off? Don't really have anything good to set that on. I think we will use hot air. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the video horribly, but we'll see. He does it off the edge of his desk. I'm going to try it here. A little bit of weight on there. I don't know how to make it. 300. Franken. Keep the air moving, he says. Keep the air moving. Should just fall out. This has a much better hot air rework station. No reason why this won't work. Is it? Am I doing it wrong? Is it hotter? Got really hot in there. Let's see what happens. Is it gonna work, or we're... Oh, that's smoking. Yeah, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. I feel like I need to get rid of some of that solder. Well, I think I'm going to do it a different way. That's that. This seems like really hot. Yeah, let that cool off. So probably almost there, and then give up. But, you know, what do you do? Don't feel comfortable with it? Back off. Back off. You know, oh, it's not comfortable with what you're doing. Take a moment. It's okay. We'll do some solder wick. We'll maybe get out the Hako. FR301 and then give that a shot. Hot air just seemed really sketchy. He dropped this thing out so fast, it was pretty crazy. We watched his video here when he's doing this. 7:15. Yeah, it didn't take him very long at all to get that out. Don't know why. Much better hot air rework. Does it all the time, practice. We're pretty hot. Coming back down. Just a second, switch back over to soldering iron. Hako. I'm gonna get rid of some of that solder. You know what? Leave that solder in place. Hot air away. Yep, most dangerous place. See how this goes. Be gentle, right? That's the whole thing. If you're not comfortable, back off. Sorry about that. Back off and do something else. Because that's keys. Don't ruin what you got. So that's on. That's warming up. See how this goes. Had pretty good luck with the Echo 308, 301, 308. What am I thinking? Hopefully this isn't too obnoxious on video or on sound or on whatever we're doing. Oh yeah, it's cat. Buzz. And then these parts, I'll use solder wick on those. Let's just check and make sure I've got those pins loose. 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 I think we're really good on those. Put that back on the shelf. Okay, solder wick to the rescue. Probably don't have the right tip on anymore, but good times. A little bit of flux. Clean that tip. These are a little bigger. I'm going to do the little boost on there. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. I'm really not a big fan of solder wick. It's kind of more of a pain in the ass than anything else. It's a tough time using it. It's just me. I'm sure of it. Probably doesn't help how I left hand, right hand, no hands. Add a little solder wick to that, or flux to the solder wick. Not really applying any pressure to this, so don't know how this is going to work. Should we try the solder sucker on one of these? It's the sucker pulp. Good times, right? We'll see how this works. 2, 3, 4. It works horribly. 2, 3, 4. It barely doesn't work. Try this other one. Probably got the wrong tip on here. 2, 3. Feels plugged. The solder wick can probably hold a lot more solder than I'm putting on it. That's all right. Quick tip. Probably need a bigger tip. Feel like it should just pop out. The hardest part about this whole thing, desoldering. How much pressure did Dan put on it when he was pulling it off with pliers? How much downward pressure was he putting on the port? Are the iron up high enough? Makes it look so easy. Just take your time. No hurries. Oh, maybe I gotta do the hot air. Flux. I'm gonna try a bigger tip. Maybe go back to the knife edge. It can deliver a lot more heat. That's what I think I need. Do I need more heat or back to the hot air? Less solder on there? What do you guys think? All the pins are loose, but not the ones that hold it in. Clips on the side. Can't get those off. Thinking that's why he has plier, or takes his wire strippers and he grabs and pulls pliers down. Get all 4 of those up. Fetch back on. A little bit more of this. See where it takes us. Takes us nowhere. Take another shot at the hot air. This is clearly not working. Not working for me. Doesn't work for you. Work for you, doesn't work for me. Maybe a bigger tip. something with some weight. Try. Probably a horrible idea. All right. 320, so some crazy temperature. Yeah, I don't think we did any damage to it, so I think we're good. I think we'll, didn't lose any components off the front. Sweet. Okay, for the medium tip, it came with the cheap 858D. Set at 320 Celsius. Remove serial port, clean that up, remove resistor requested by the GPU. Okay. 2. Don't need hot air anymore. Switching to a better, smaller tip. For this, use it back to this bad boy. Medium. Clean this up. Get this looking real good. Trying to burn the back of the board, hopefully the last time I'm here, right? Get her a little cleaned up. It's pretty good. Little 99%. If you can find it, should be able to find it somewhere. It's not so horrible now. You might have to ask for it. So, well, with that done, we need to remove the install the serial flex cable. Let's install the serial flex cable. So we're going to remove that from the panel. Components, Wi-Fi shield, those parts. Oh boy, flex. Do not cut your flex shield, flex cable with an X-Acto knife. You will not be liking how to fix it. Serial flex cable, when we remove these, should just pop out. Carefully, carefully. Just like that. Dan, what he does, he fills in one hole and then fills in another, moves along. Dan knows what he's doing, and we don't. Going to work with that. Because that seemed like a pretty reasonable way to do it, is to get the get it just right. Now we're putting this on the top like we're supposed to. Well, he filled in two, I think. What he did. Filled in. Oh, just one. Okay, so he gets one just perfectly lined up. And then goes from there. Perfect. We can do that. We can do that. I think we can. I think we can. Fiddly. I think we're right there. We'll just put a little bit of flux on it. Boom. A little bit of flux on all of them, because, you know, what the hell? Not like we're going to clean it. Hold it down. Continue across the board. That's not so bad. I think we did just fine on that. What's cable one? Done. Okay. remove crystal by the GPU. Or resistor. By the one that is. That is remove resistor at 12. That little by the resistor. I want to say that resistor right there and I would be wrong, is that resistor the interesting how the crystal or oscillator is a different color on mine, but there's just a tiny little resistor next to it that we're going to take a shot at removing. I don't have tweezers, so we'll have to do it the hard way. Without doing damage. Sorry about the arm in the shot. See if we can get this off. Gotcha. I need to put you back on. You're right. I don't really see that happening. Go up a level in magnification. Close inspection, no worries. All right. It's done. Now we install the controller flex. First thing we do is we get the controller flex, which is this. Come on. Dan made it look so easy pulling on these. But I'm like, I don't have any spares. And looking at those GPU pins, that is some, yikes. Wowzers. Whoa. Controller. This one? No. This one. PS1 Digital. Put it right side up or you're not going to be happy. TU18. And put it on the right port. That is not the right port. This is the right port. Let's see how he does this. how did we do it? Take me twice as long as it takes Dan because I've never done it. A little bit of flux. Tack 1, tack 2. Look at the back of Dan's head in the video. Yeah, it looks pretty straightforward. Just solder away. Get some fingers in there. Take some, get it right before you tack it down. I think that should be good. Don't burn the fingers. Let's see if that's gonna work on the other side. Yeah, I think that'll work. This thing have a light. The batteries in it. Go up a little bit in magnification. Sorry guys. This is probably the point where I get my head right into it. Yeah, I don't think those cables can take much heat. Head down a little bit. No. Give it to... Kind of want it right where I can get the solder to melt. You can definitely go up in temperature, or if you start low, you can go up, you know, if you're not getting enough heat in it. Otherwise, if you burn it, you burn it. And then that's, you know, over, game over at that point. It's not going to be easy to fix. Once it's burned, it's pretty hard to recover. But Just pull that in there. Oh, yeah, super secret technique. I'm not putting really any pressure on this. I'm just got it barely lined up. Flux. I'm not trying to poke through these, it's just the way this cable is, it wants to bend up. I dropped the iron all the way down to 240. I want to say it looks pretty good. I'm gonna be happy with that. Install audio flex. Let's get the audio flex out. Without breaking it. Find our audio. Set it up. The lines to the left. And I want to say this is the part where wow. This is why they work under microscopes. All right. It's like, how do you even hold it in spot while you do this? It's like an impossibility, isn't it? And if you get this thing off, I think I'm going to switch to the J-tip. This is too big. This tip's too big. Yep, that is way too big. I like the J-hook tip. And I'm not even to the GPU yet. We're hour 3 minutes into this. Okay. No hurries, no rushing. Get that tip clean. Probably need some more heat. Tip must be cleaned. Absolutely must be absolutely clean. Just a freaking micro mount. So you're just not putting any pressure on it. That cap is just a nightmare. Rotation. We'll be checking this. I think we're okay, but Not even close. Ah. Yeah, I think we're... So that's showing between... two and three. Oh. Don't see it. So I don't have a good solder on the flex cable. Don't see anything. Honestly, I think we're good. Floating around, something like that. Anyway, continue on. This is the bad boy. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back.